Hi, as you may have gathered by my festive garb, my nice little turkey hat, I'm going to talk about some holiday wines. Now, this particular piece here may not be quite in time. I'm going to try and get it out still, but tonight I took my turkey, my personal Thanksgiving Day turkey, stuck it in the brine just a little bit ago, and I'm all set to go. Have it marinating among other things, a couple bottles of a wonderful little inexpensive but still tasty Sauvignon Blanc. So that's how I like to do my turkeys. Yeah, I throw some other stuff in there too. So I'll let that marinate for about 36 hours before I pop it in the oven. Okay, so that's how I'm cooking the turkey. Now, what am I going to drink with it? Well, first of all, we do have the traditional, not traditional, but one of the nice ones that goes with turkey here, Pinot Noir. Amazingly, even though turkey is considered white meat, it's foul, yeah, Pinot Noir goes excellent with it. So try it. That's one of my recommendations here. Okay, but I'll get on to others. Now, somebody likes to get a little bit more traditional and do white wines with white meat, turkey in this case. So let me point out some others. Chardonnay, I mean, that's one of the classic white wines. A lot of people love Chardonnay. I'm not a fan of it, but if you do like it, it's a good one. You get a nice buttery Chardonnay to go with your butterball turkey and you're set. No particular plug for the turkeys, but there they are. Okay, another one of my favorites though is Soave, which is an Italian wine. That's S-O-A-V-E, I think. I'll put that up there. Anyway, Soave is a really nice, mild white wine. It goes with pretty much everything, I think. I think it's just great. It's real mild. It's not going to overpower a turkey. It's not going to overpower most anything. It would even go with some of your desserts, too. Another one I particularly like is Albarino from Rioja Baixas, which is a region of Spain. Love that wine. I just can't get enough of it, quite honestly. In fact, that's what I'm using this year, having that with turkey. So that kind of covers the turkey aspect of it and Thanksgiving. Now, if you're not in the U.S., of course, Thanksgiving may not mean a lot to you, but it's a day where we all get together and eat a lot, eat too much, and in some cases, drink too much, and then I'll get up and go to work the next day. Well, not everybody does. I happen to be going to work, so lucky me. Okay, well, moving right along here. After we get done with Thanksgiving, of course, right around the corner is the old Christmas. There we go. And now Christmas there's not a lot of traditional foods there, at least not in this part of the country. However, some people do like to have turkey. Just covered that, so you can have turkey again. You might also want to have something like prime rib. Now that would be one of my favorites to have on Thanksgiving Day. Excuse me, Christmas Day. And prime rib, of course, you can't beat a good Cabernet Sauvignon to go with that. So need I say more? You know, want a nice big bold red to go with that. Now, if you're not having prime rib and you're not having turkey, well, then you're going to kind of find something else to go with it. If you're doing a basic beef, you know, Cabernet Sauvignon is good, of course. If you're doing chicken or some other type of fowl, take the ones we already talked about for turkey. If you're just kind of doing a potluck and having friends over, do a potluck on wine. Have several different types available. Who knows what's going to go best with it. Okay, so now after Christmas, of course, comes the biggie. Couldn't find exactly the right hat, but that's kind of close enough. I gotta sit still or it falls off. New Year's. Okay, when it comes to New Year's, yeah, food's kind of hit and miss on what you're gonna have on that. But the key thing is when that clock hits midnight, all the bells start, everybody starts cheering. What do you gotta have? You gotta have a bottle of sparkling wine. Traditionally, of course, champagne, but if champagne's not in your budget, any good sparkling wine will do. So there's your very traditional holidays that come this time of year. Now, if you want to go a little bit later on, of course, there's a classic fun holiday, Mardi Gras. What kind of wine do you drink with Mardi Gras? Any kind you want, and the more the better. So, if you learned something about wine, got some ideas about what you want to serve for the holidays this year, give me a thumbs up and cheers. By the way, I'm going to have a few kind of off-the-wall holidays if you want to check those out at the very end of the video. So, if you liked what you heard, thumbs up, cheers. Okay, promised you a couple non-traditional holidays. Well, here's the first one. April Fool's Day. I mean, what kind of wine do you drink on April Fool's Day? If you've been made a fool all day, you go home and drink your favorite wine. Get an expensive one too. Make it worthwhile. If you're the one that played all the tricks on everybody else, and you better be drinking a bad wine because you've been a bad boy or a bad girl. Okay, April Fool's Day, whatever you want. All right, now we have the ones that are a little harder to deal with. We have the Little Wizard Day. That's the day where you take little Johnny out clothes shopping for school. How well does little Johnny like to buy clothes? You tell me. Because by the time you get home, you're going to want a big bottle of the heaviest, most alcoholic wine you can find. I would say probably Cabernet Sauvignon would be a good choice on that one. Okay, after that's over, then you go out the next day, and what do you got? How do you get this thing on? You got Little Princess Day. That's when you take her out clothes shopping, and nothing's good enough for her because she just discovered the joy of brand names. Okay, so once you've emptied your pockets of every possible little coin you can find in them to pay for the all-new brand name clothing that your little princess suddenly decided she had to have to go back to school, then you treat yourself to a big name bottle of your favorite wine. So those are some non-traditional holidays. Hope you enjoyed them. Bye.